Hello everyone, this is Chris, and welcome to beta 1.16.0.57. And this beta includes quite a handful of new Nether update features which we've yet to see before on Bedrock Edition. So yeah, I figured today we show off quite a handful of them and tell you how to find them, tell you what to do with them, and things like that. If you like these sort of update videos, then be sure to consider subscribing for more content like this. And I think I blabbered on enough. Let's get into the features. Starting off with these remnants of Nether Portals right here. Now in the overworld and the Nether, what you'll find is what would be unfinished portals which would spawn both in the overworld and the Nether. You could get netherrack, you could get magma, and you could get chests filled with gold and gold loot and some golden hose, getting some love there. Okay, and yeah, a whole bunch of other things like that. I'm not sure what I did here, but I think emotes are somewhat in the game somehow. I'm spinning it around with my controller, but I think they're starting to get implemented. Not exactly sure how or what I did, but yeah, it's in some ways here. There's a brand new structure that's been added to the Nether, which is known as the Nether Bastion, I believe, or the Bastion remnants. Yeah, and they will spawn in things like this. More likely to be like out in the outside, like in more open spaces, but you could also find them in these enclosed spaces like this. And yeah, you get pigmen, you get all sorts of things, and you even get these new blocks to Bedrock Edition known as polished blackstone. And yes, we have a blackstone implemented into Bedrock Edition now, and they come in a whole load of brand new things like that. So if we just look up a blackstone like so, then yeah, we have all these sorts of things. We have the walls, we have the stairs, slabs, and even this little thing called the gilded blackstone. It's sort of similar to gold, or not to gold, to gravel, in which you have a chance of getting one of two items, one being just the block back, and another being gold nuggets. In these bastions, you have a really high chance of getting quite a decent number of gold. That's like 12, 16. So yeah, loads of gold right here, a good place. And also you get nether gold ore, which is pretty much the same. If you break it with a pickaxe, you will get gold nuggets. If you want to get the actual block, you'll need silk touch. But yeah, more sources of gold right there. There's a brand new mob known as the Strider, which will spawn naturally in massive lava lakes. And what they basically do is they act as a mode of transport across large streams of lava. So basically lava boats, as we can call them, like that. And, you know, and they're kind of also like pigs in some way, because, you know, pigs have carrots on the stick. These little guys have warp fungus on a stick. So yeah, a fishing rod and a warped fungi, and you hop on the guys, and yeah, you can ride around on them. And to increase their speed, you just left click or right click or something like that, and they will go much faster. But keep them in the lava, otherwise they'll get really cold and really sad, and it's really sad seeing them like this. And yes, these are really great mobs, and they're so much fun riding on them like this. Now, if these tall basalt pillars stretch all the way down to the to lava lakes, and what will actually happen is now magma spawns around them a little bit, because, you know, basalt is sort of remnants of lava in some ways. So yeah, nice little touch right there. Now for my most favorite biome inside the Nether, the Basalt Deltas, which is so incredible. Like, okay, when I first heard of it, I thought of, like, you know, Delta Airlines, because same names and things like that. But when you see it in person, like, you know, you can't like mix them up at all. Like, this is such an incredible biome to be in, and new types of generation too, with the keep pushing that, the basalt and things like that. And also, this is where you get the blackstone around here. Also, there's a quite a bit of lava streaming around the place, so you could even find striders in it too, because, you know, lots of lava around the place. And this is where magma like to live too. You'll find many more magma spawning around this area than normally. So yeah, if you want to get magma, if you want to just see a biome like this with the particles and just the really unique generation, then definitely when this update comes out, then definitely find a biome like this. There's now something called the respawn anchor in the game, which basically sets your spawn inside the nether. So in case you have one of these, and the way you fill it up, the way you charge it is you actually need glowstone. So you put one in, it charges it up by 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, like that. And in case you're in the unfortunate situation where you do die, then what will happen is, you'll die, sadly, lose all your things. But when you respawn, what will happen is this thing will uncharge a little bit. You'll have 3/4 of the life you normally have. And if you die completely, then what will happen is this thing will completely deactivate. So then you will just spawn right back into the overworld. So you have 4 charges to this, and yeah, I think it's pretty fair trade-off to have. Just a new way of spawning in the nether, which we've never really had before. We also now have the soul campfires, which is just a new way of the campfire. Every other light source and thing has gotten their own thing except for the campfire, but now that has been righted, and now you can have some blue fire sitting around them, telling stories and things like that. There's another brand new building material known as the chain block right here. So yeah, new chains mainly for lanterns and things like that. So you could also just place it just hanging off things, and yeah, mainly for lanterns, because you look at lanterns, if you just place one down, you can see it has the sort of chain-like thing, and yeah, now we can do that right here. And to craft it, I believe what we need is some iron and some iron nuggets. I've been looking everywhere, and I cannot find the crafting recipe, so I don't think it's in there yet, but when it does, I think you'll need 2 iron nuggets and 1 iron ingot to make a handful of them. There are these new types of vines called the, what are they called? The twisted vines, which actually grow upwards instead of downwards. So you see me pushing on the controller, but nothing happens. They will grow from the ground up, and you'll find them in these, in the warped forest biomes. The target block was locked under experimental gameplay, and now it has been relieved of that, and now it's in the actual normal game. And yeah, that's pretty much all the things I believe that's in the base game. I believe the lodestone is locked under experimental gameplay, so it's not quite ready for the normal beta testing, but in terms of the major features, that's pretty much all of them in the game right now. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you now. So I'm going to be riding on this Strider to see where he takes me. And until then, yep, that's pretty much all I have for you now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.